Coordinates: 35 degrees 18 minutes 35.49 seconds south, 149 degrees 07, 50.04 inches A, 35.30985883 degrees south, 149.13056667 degrees east, minus 35.30985883. 149.13056667. The Australian Secret Intelligence Service, S, is the foreign intelligence agency of Australia, tasked with the covert collection of information overseas through personal contacts and other means of human intelligence. It is part of the Australian intelligence community and is also responsible for counterintelligence and liaising with the intelligence agencies of other countries. ASIS was formed in 1952, but its existence remained secret within much of the government until 1972. ASIS is compared to the American KIA and the British MI6. ASIS is part of the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade portfolio and has its headquarters in Canberra. Its Director General, currently Paul Simon, reports to the Minister for Foreign Affairs. On 13 May 1952, in a meeting of the Executive Council, Prime Minister Robert Mingis established ASIS by executive order under S61 of the Constitution, appointing Alfred Deakin Brooks as the first Director General of ASIS. The existence of ASIS remained secret even within the government until 1972. Its charter of 15 December 1954 described ASIS's role as to obtain and distribute secret intelligence, and to plan for and conduct special operations as may be required. ASIS was expressly required to operate outside Australian territory. A ministerial directive of 15 August 1958 indicated that its special operations role included conducting special political action. It also indicated that the organization would come under the control and supervision of the Minister for External Affairs rather than the Minister for Defence. At the time, ASIS was substantially modelled on the United Kingdom's Secret Intelligence Service, also known as MI6. ASIS was at one time referred to as MO9. On 1 November 1972, the existence of ASIS was sensationally exposed by the Daily Telegraph, which ran an exposé regarding recruitment of ASIS agents from Australian universities for espionage activities in Asia. Soon after, the Australian Financial Review published a more in-depth piece on ASIS. The Australian Security Intelligence Organisation and Office of National Assessments. It stated that, ASIS' role is to collect and disseminate facts only. It is not supposed to be in the analytical or policy advising business, though this is clearly difficult to avoid at times. The ministerial statement of 1977 stated that the main function of ASIS was to obtain, by such means and subject to such conditions as are prescribed by the government, foreign intelligence for the purpose of the protection or promotion of Australia or its interests. On 21 August 1974, Prime Minister Gough Whitlam established the first Hope Commission to investigate the country's intelligence agencies. On 25 October 1977, Prime Minister Malcolm Fraser publicly announced the existence of ASIS and its functions on a recommendation of the Hope Royal Commission. In 1992, two reports were prepared on ASIS by officers within the Department of Prime Minister and Cabinet and Office of National Assessments for the Secretary's Committee on Intelligence and Security in the post-Cold War era. The Holloway Report in December examined shortfalls in Australia's foreign intelligence collection. Both reports endorsed the structure and roles of the organizations and commended the performance of ASIS. The Intelligence Services Act 2001 converted ASIS to a statutory body. The Act set out the functions of ASIS and the limits on those functions. Use of weapons by ASIS were prohibited. Conduct of violent or paramilitary operations was also curtailed. The Act authorized the responsible minister to issue directions to the agency. Ministerial authorization is required for intelligence collection activities involving Australians, but limited the circumstances in which this could be done. The Act requires the responsible minister to make rules regulating the communication and retention of intelligence information concerning Australian persons, and provides for the establishment of a Parliamentary Oversight Committee, then called the Parliamentary Joint Committee on ASIO, ASIS and DSD. The Intelligence Services Amendment Act 2004 removed ISA prohibitions on ASIS operatives carrying firearms, but only for protection, and allows ASIS to work with foreign intelligence agencies, such as the KIA or MI6 in the planning of paramilitary and violent operations provided ASIS is not involved in the execution of the operations. 3 royal commissions have examined, among other things, ASIS and its operations, in 1974 and 1983, and in 1994. On the 21st of August 1974, the Whitlam government appointed Justice Robert Hope to conduct a royal commission into the structure of Australian security and intelligence services, the nature and scope of the intelligence required and the machinery for ministerial control, direction and coordination of the security services. The Hope Roy